Welcome back to Maria and Joe, and this is Maria.
There he is. Hi, Joe.
And we still have Kevin here, and
voila!
yay!
Thank you for having me again. Hi, everybody. Nice to be back.
Well, I'm glad you're back.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I've been actually stalking you on social media.
Really? And today's message is social media. That's a good one.
That's a good way to go.
It is.
Well, thank you.
Well, so how's everything going?
Everything is good. I've been really busy, as you guys know. I've really been busy with Are You It? I just finished America's Got Talent. We did the preliminary auditions, and now we're getting ready for the NBA halftime events, Summer League halftime events coming here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I will be holding all the auditions. So if you're a performer, I'm looking for a dance group, I'm looking for a solo artist, and I'm also looking for somebody to sing the national anthem during the halftime events this summer in Las Vegas, Nevada, in front of 20,000 people, filmed by ESPN at Thomas and Mack, and also the Cox Pavilion, because we do both. So we're really excited. Yeah.
Wow.
That is a great opportunity for a lot of people.
Sure is.
You see why I was leaning on her like this now, right?
That's right. That's right.
It's
Scoring points.
That's right. That's how we network around here, baby.
Of course.
How we network around here.
It's all love. And also for the Las Vegas high schools, I'm starting to do auditions, and then we will be picking a few students real quick, just to finish off this year, that will get to perform at the NBA halftime events. But starting in September, there's 82 high schools here in Las Vegas, and Are You It will be in all our high schools, throwing auditions, because we're going to be pulling up some talents from these high school kids. And winner gets, a single recording deal, an EPK kit, and, on and on. So, I mean, come on. Let's go, Vegas.
That sounds
We
great.
are the entertainment capital of the world. Let's make some moves.
Exactly that. That is a beautiful and lovely situation.
Yes.
Getting a lot of kids. And great opportunities, girl. Look at you.
It is. It is.
I know it is. And viewers, just go on our website or Are You It on Facebook, Facebook, Twitter, every Instagram. I know it's in YouTube, right?
Yep, YouTube everywhere.
It's everywhere. If you guys cannot find it, just go ahead and find Kiki Dollars page or my page. It's all on my pages. So you guys can actually message us if you guys are interested or being actually being a contestant,
a sponsor,
or anything you want to just go and watch anything. You are welcome.
Are you it?
Are you it?
Are you
Yes.
it?
Well, you know how I feel about that, but yeah, it ain't about me this time, right? It's about you. So please go out there, go to the site, go ahead and check her out. And if you can't find it here, find it over here with Empowerment Maria and Joe.
Right.
Go ahead and put your things up there. Put up a good video, a good song, whatever. Put your best foot forward. And who knows, maybe you might be singing in front of some soon-to-be legends, if not legends already at the NBA.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, also we have Kevin Tyran, and I want to take this opportunity to actually show your schedule.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, so go ahead and while we are playing this one, go ahead and let them
thank
know.
you very much. See, if I didn't talk to myself enough. So
It's okay. Come on.
Right. Well, I'm gonna have the luxury to be playing with Forefront. They'll be playing over at the Speedway this Friday morning and Sunday morning. That is March 2nd and March 4th. Excuse me. At the Speedway there. So please come in and check me out with that act. I'll be playing that Friday night on March 2nd with my act, the NRB. Will be at Club Fortune, which is in Henderson. We'll be playing there from 7 to 11. You can also catch me on March 10th over at the Suncoast with Absolute, and you can catch me with Karma at the Fiesta Rancho March 16th and 17th at the Cabo Lounge. We'll be playing from 8:30 to 12:30. So if you guys are in any of those areas, if you're going to be in town in any of those areas, come on through, check us out. We do old school, we do top 40, we do old school funk dance. We have no problem getting you on the dance floor, shaking your butt, and buying some drinks and having yourself a good time. That's what we're all about.
You still owe me a drink.
You know what? We owe each other more than a few things. We don't get into that.
Wait a minute.
That
list, the wrong show.
Right. That list is long, girl. That list is real long.
Okay.
You know, last week she was like, "Where's my shirt?" I'm like, "Girl, you better sing for your supper, girl." She's trying to. She's just because she's cute. She thinks she ain't got to work for it.
See?
It's because you're cute. You have to work for it.
Yeah,
See?
extra hard. There you go.
Right now. Anyway, digressing.
There you go.
I think I was blocking actually your face. But anyways, let's go back to our topic, social
Yes.
media. All right. With social media, if you've seen it, there's a lot of times that there are some times that it ruins somebody's life,
Right.
and with our case, we actually use it for to be productive. It's not
Right.
like other people. So what do we have to actually advise these viewers? What's the proper way to use it?
Well, the proper way is the way we're really doing it, I think, to connect, of course, with loved ones, family, friends, to promote a business, to interact. But the problem is, it's a lot bigger, the problem, I think. And it has to do, of course, not only the kids, but even adults. Like you see people want instant fame.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people out there that do bad things, and they find it, they could get in front of their phone or in front of a computer. They open it up, and immediately, you got 2 million viewers. Like the shooter in Parkland, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
He was on there promoting his guns, and he wants to kill and kill and kill. So it's very hard, I think, for them to contain it because it's so out of the bubble right now. You know what I mean? You see young kids, even though they try to say, well, you got to be 12 years old to get on Facebook and this and that. We all know they put fake accounts on, and,
Yes, yeah.
then you got pedophiles that are searching, in all these groups for little kids or women or men, and they do harm or by tracking them down. So it's like 50-50. It's very hard. If you do have children on there, you got to totally be on top of it, monitor it, interact with them. But it's hard to really do all that. I mean, there's so many groups out there, and there's so many things that these kids are able to connect that I don't see how you could kind of pinpoint it and really put some sort of blockage or, kind of control it. I just don't see it. I think, it's, again, out of that bubble. So I really, sometimes I say it's a great opportunity to have it, because before Facebook and MySpace and Instagram, we really had to do a lot of hard work to get the word out of what kind of business we were doing or interacting with friends or family. Now, you want to throw an event and you just post a flyer on Facebook, and like I said, you got 5 million people watching you, to where before you had to order 5,000 flyers, go to all your friends, relatives, neighborhood stops and say, hey, pass out this flyer for my event.
Exactly.
So it does help as a business. If you're doing it productive and you're being strong in it, it's great. But then again, there's that dark side to it that's very dangerous. And not only for children, again, even for,
for adults,
adults as well. I mean, because you don't know who's looking at you. Like you had said earlier, it's #DreamGirls. We don't know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Yeah. We all look at an apple. I say it's red. You say it's burgundy. You might say it's orange. Yeah. So we don't know what people see when they see us on Facebook, posting videos and laughing and joking. They might take it a different way. So, we just have to be really cautious, I think, at the end of the day. Watch what you do. Watch what you say. Try to be a productive adult and, just do right, everybody. I mean, it's really simple. There's so many people that do right, more that do right than do harm, I say.
Exactly.
But it's that small percentage that do the little harm that we really have to keep our awareness open and monitor it, because it's really all about our younger generation. And this younger generation is all about instant. Everything's fast and quick. They want fast money. They want fast fame. They don't really want to work they don't know how to work like we worked.
I wouldn't say that.
Uh-uh.
I would say this. I would say they're used to the instant gratification of it.
Yes.
And they used to seeing that become something big, and they don't really understand the systemic snowball of making that go consistently. So once they understand it, then because there's a lot of young people on YouTube that are making money, that are making
big
good
money.
money,
Big.
right? Because they understood certain things right, and so not a lot of them.
Responsible of how they so those are only the few people actually knows how to utilize social media and their advantage. But a lot of people, I seen a lot of people, I block a lot of people because people just go online just to speak out what trying to actually fight with somebody, and that's not even productive, and I don't even want to see those kind of
there's the bullying,
bullying,
online bullying that really has become an epidemic problem, among young kids. We're talking 10, 11, where unfortunately they've taken their lives, they've done, committed suicide because of how people are acting, or they'll take a picture of them if it's inappropriate or something and they post it online. So that's what I'm saying. It's so much bigger. I don't know how now they could kind of close it back into that, safe box again, because it's really, it's everywhere. Now anything's done. So you just gotta, like I said, be a productive adult, everybody. Be a good person. Stay in your path. Mind your own business. Don't talk bad about people. Don't do bad things. And we'd be okay. That's a perfect world. How about that?
That sounds very boring. All right? I'm just not going to... Now, your point, of course, well made, but that sounds like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood on Xanax. All right? I'm not sure about you, but, I'm just saying.
Well, you know what? I go on social media almost every day. Not almost,
of course.
Every day. And I don't post anything in there except my show, except something that I promote and advertise in there. And also at the same time, while I'm prospecting online, I prospect online. I actually look on the businesses who needs help or who vlog online, and I message them if they want to be on my show, if they want to talk about this and everything. So So if you guys have anything to say on the social media part, or probably anything, just message us, because that's being productive. Use it in a productive way. And I go on social media every day, and as long as I'm not actually harming anybody, I think I'm safe, right?
Right. I hope. Yes, of course.
You hope, right?
Hope.
Right. Like she said before, you try to do the best you can.
That's all.
You're going to step on some toes. The only thing you can do, obviously, is just say I'm sorry or I apologize. Keep it moving. But just if you have a good model, stick to the model, because that's what's getting you where you're going.
True.
That's true.
Can't do really much more than that.
So what's your objective to be on social media?
My objective, it's advertise about the shows, advertise about the music. Give love to family. Try to keep it music related. My mom's husband, Mr. Dan Schender, shout out to Dan Schender and Drum Talk TV, because he gave me the pointers, because he does it full time and that's what he does for a living. So I use a lot of his steps. I'm sure I don't follow him all to the letter, because he can do it all day long. I don't have that kind of time.
Okay.
But I try to follow what he does as closely as possible. And, a couple things here, a couple things there. Sometimes I post something here, or I give a boost.
I see all your Tuesday run. What do you call it?
My naked talk time.
Naked
talk time.
Do you have to be naked to talk?
I'm not naked, but I do not have a shirt on.
Okay.
So
half of you's naked.
Talking about social our pages and what we post on social media, I know that not only are you your business, you have other things going on.
I do have other things going on. I have a couple different businesses here in Las Vegas that I also do. So, and I'm also a grandma, grandma.
Congratulations.
I know. So that's my number one, joy right now, my number one job. But I do have several things, and like I said, I'm involved, of course, with the children through RUIT, and then of course with my 5 kids as well. I'm always trying to kind of keep them on the straight path and keep them, you know, where they're supposed to be in life and try to push them in the right direction.
Nice,
So.
Right.
nice. So how's
Try.
your kids? Are they all good?
Kids are all good, yeah. Kids are all good.
How about love life?
Right. That's private, you know. That's private. Yeah. No naked pictures.
I have to
Sorry.
put it in there.
Whoa, wait a minute.
No
wait a
naked
minute.
pictures. So
Hold
yeah,
on.
so that's good.
But anyways, how our friend Erica, if you have a chance to actually go in there
Yeah.
and watch us, we are looking for you. I know you are actually doing great. We know
Right.
that.
Yeah, she's
but
busy.
You
woman.
are very, very busy woman. But if you have a chance, let us know, right?
Yeah, of
we
course.
miss you, woman.
Right.
We
Yeah.
miss you. We're gonna collaborate again, right?
There you go.
See, this is the good thing about social media is you find your friends that you never
Always.
seen for a while.
Exactly.
That
You
is
just
true.
give them a shout out, and then there you go. You know, voila.
Yeah, yeah,
That is very
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, how about you? How do you use social media? You've been quiet out there so far.
I'm not here real quiet. Listen to what everyone else wants to do. It's great. I'm a grandfather myself. It's great to be a grandfather.
Congratulations.
It is, and I think that's where MySpace started a dozen years ago or so.
Right.
We just share our pictures with our loved ones. Like
Right.
here's the grandkids growing up, or here's my son or daughter in school, or look at my new job. It was innocent back then.
Yes.
We would just share, hey, here's what's happening out in my life. We rarely show the negative. We always want to show us on vacation having fun, us with a new significant other in our life.
Right.
Growing up, we don't usually post, the kid gets sick and throw it up on the street or car accidents. So it was innocent once upon a time. We bragged about our families. But more and more, like we mentioned earlier, stalkers, pedophiles, people looking at the seniors out there trying to take advantage of them. It's a sad world. It seems like social media is more dangerous than guns.
Yes.
Because our mass media tells us how we're supposed to think. But I think deep down inside, as long as we gotta realize we're branding ourselves. The good, the bad, the negative, the positive, whatever it is, whatever we say is gonna come out who we are. Whether we're having a good day or a bad day. So we need to be careful of what we portray out there because people are always gonna go back. Remember back 2 years ago when you said this? And at least most of us men will remember 2 weeks ago, let alone 2 years ago. But the women will never forget. Once you put it out there,
We will never forget.
we all just need to be a little more careful, a little more considerate, and try not to be so, as a lawyer, take everything, with a grain of salt. We're all human, we all make mistakes, we all say things in the heat of the moment. Let's not be so sensitive. We can still get along and have fun.
Right.
That's amazing. Well, Joe, we're gonna continue this social media in few moments. So we're gonna go on to our third segment. Please stay tuned with us.